Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Honkai, Star Rail, and Fate lovers. Welcome back, one and all, to another reactionary video content series edition. I didn't think I was going to make this, but when they release a video, I must react. However, it is not just I, it is we, because I am here with my teacher of the fate. Reveal yourself, teacher!
Hey man, I'm the teach.
So, we have with us yet again a very usual addition, sometimes a little special guest. We have James here, who happens to be very related to what we're seeing today, because he is the one, and someone might get angry at me for saying this, he is the one who introduced me to Fate.
Wait, wouldn't a certain
Don't
someone
don't
we
don't
know?
question it. Don't question it.
Okay,
You're the one
okay,
who introduced me to Fate. So
okay.
so we have the collab coming very soon. I'm surprised it wasn't out yet, but they want to delay it a
It's
little
like
bit now that Finon's out. They want to give Finon his time in the sun, but
it's like 6 more days.
it's a couple days. I don't know when. I think it's when is it? I mean, I'm sure they'll say it here, but let me see. Okay, maybe they
Okay,
don't say it here, but I know
probably
it's
save in
not
July.
now. I know it's in a couple days at least. At least, but we have the Fate collab coming. We have opinions. I hope. I hope you have an opinion. Do you want to say your opinion, James, before we see what this is?
I mean,
What do you think of it so far from what you've seen?
to be honest, like I don't think any of the Honkai Star Rail people are like excited about this as much as
Really?
like yeah. From what I've seen in their community, like none of them even like barely know anything about Fate.
That's crazy.
So
I thought there would be so much overlap.
I thought that too, but I don't know. Like if the subreddit is what to go by, they didn't seem like they cared that much,
Those people are
and
freaks.
Finon was mostly like the most only thing that they cared about. So I just assumed like this collab is like whatever to them.
I mean, to be fair, it is Finon.
True, I did see him. He did look cool.
As a side note here, aside from how he is in game, I think, personally so far, and I'm shocked that I'm saying this, his trailers have been the best set of trailers I've seen in Star Rail thus far. I am
Really?
in love with all of the drip marketing they did for him. I think his trailers have been the best I've seen for Star Rail.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really good. They're extremely good. Like I think they deserve a movie.
Whoa. Okay. But let's like I'm assuming this is gonna talk about like the actual event story. So
We'll see. I think it more because when we saw a little bit when they include real life in here too, because I see real people, they're probably gonna
oh
go
my
over.
god.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go over like how the collab went. They're gonna probably go over like fun facts that
Yeah.
happened.
I heard they actually invited like Kinoko Natsu like to like there to like help them write the entire thing.
And
So
for the Star Rail people that don't know who the fuck that is, who is that?
he's literally the guy who created this stuff, like all the Fate stuff.
Do you think he's richer than Star Rail or no?
Yeah, because if you actually like believe it or not, like Fate in Japan is basically like the same popularity as like what is like the most famous thing here in America?
Football.
Like Saber Artoria is like
Tom
a
Brady.
character that anyone in Japan will look at and be like, I know that's Fate. Like even like people that don't play gacha, don't watch anime, they know who Saber is. That's how
Damn.
big it is in Japan.
Now, one thing I will say is Fate really was like one of the big pioneers of gacha too. It was one of the first gacha games, so
Yeah,
Fate
back in the day,
walked
yeah.
so like Star Rail can run and all these other games can exist. Fate kind of
Yeah,
paved some
and
of the way.
and like Miyoyo is like a fan, so
They're
like
otakus, of course they are.
they definitely like have a lot of references. They know like what Fate is, so hopefully like this event is crazy.
Now, originally, I actually thought for a while, knowing Hoyo and mostly knowing Genshin and how shit Genshin is with their
Wow.
collabs too, a lot of things, like James just said, are kind of calls to fate. One of the biggest thing being in a lot of their trailers, right? The Yoon Lee trailer literally had like I think a call to Excalibur. Yoon Lee kind of does like an Excalibur 2 in one of her movesets,
Really?
And people were thinking, me included, that if they're cheap with this shit, the fake collab is just gonna be shitty ass skins for these
Oh my god.
characters.
I wouldn't mind that.
Now, thankfully it's not, but this is where my opinion is a little different. We are literally getting fine on, as I've said, as we all know. When I saw what they're doing with the fake collab, with the characters, with the in-game stuff, obviously this event has a whole story and lore, which I was shocked by. I was like, damn, they're really actually making a whole story for this shit.
Yeah.
Penacony is gonna have a Grail War.
I was confused. I was like, how what do they know about a grail?
See, it makes me upset. Well, if it's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna be in Penacony because that's the land of dreams. They could literally do anything they want in there because
So you're
it's
telling
not
me like
reality.
someone in Penacony was like playing Grand Order or some shit, and they're like, oh wait, let's.
They had a dream about it, yeah.
That is silly.
So this is where, they can do it lore-wise in Penacony because nothing in there really matters. It's all imaginary, kind of. But this is where the actual fake collab and the actual Grail War, obviously they're adding in Ku, so it makes me question, are they going to add in future characters aside from just Saber and Archer?
I
But
mean,
one
oh
of
my
the
god.
they really should. And I
If they
think,
add Gil, like it's over.
despite what I'm going to say here, following what I'm saying now, once I give my opinion, I think this event is going to do really well. I think people, because I know people just on my friends list are saying, I'm like in their bio, they're saying I'm going to like fucking E6 Saber. I'm like, okay, wow,
Really?
yeah, like they're ready, like they are
Huh.
ready for Saber.
So I guess
But
like from the stuff I've seen, like that's like I was wrong. I don't know,
and
like
these
a
are
lot of
random
them.
people I've had. I don't even know these
Hmm.
people, and they're like, I'm gonna E6 Saber, and they had this for months. I'm like, holy shit.
So maybe it is gonna like be a bit popular. Maybe.
I mean, it's fate. If you, like you said, if you play Star Rail in Japan, you're gonna do this fate event. You're
Oh yeah, for
like, it's
sure.
over.
For sure.
So the main issue I have with this event is I'm sure the lore is gonna be great. I doubt they'll fuck up the lore. Star Rail has really good lore, and so does Fate. Although many people wouldn't know that unless they watch the show, which, ironically enough, is nothing in my opinion compared to the actual game. But it is what it is. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. This is where I think the gameplay for these characters sucks fucking dickhole. You literally give us Finon, who creates like a domain expansion of hell and like apocalypse. He's what is the stupid fucking move that Madara does? Planetary devastation or whatever the fuck. Like he does all this shit. Finon is insane, and then we get Saber. All Saber has is Excalibur. That's it. That's it. Her regular kit looks like shit, IMO. I'm sure meta-wise she'll probably be okay. They kind of have to make her good, so I don't think she'll be like ass. She also seems like an alt bot too, so that's pretty good. You get to see Excalibur a lot. But just look at Archer. This is where, in my opinion, they were lazy with this shit. They could have given Archer, and I'm kind of spoiling a little bit here, but not much if you haven't seen Fate yet. When Archer does his ultimate, his Noble Phantasm, he should have been given what we already have in game for other characters. He should have been given a territory. It's what Casterus has, it's what Finon has, and they didn't give it to him. And it's so lazy and it's so cheap. I feel like, well, number one, he's free, so they're not really incentivized to make him good. But number two, it's like they really were just lazy with their kits, I feel like their kits are so, I don't want to say gimmicky, but I don't think they're that crazy or good. And animation wise, I don't think they did them justice. As a Fate fan, I'm a little upset that this is not better. Am I glad we have it at all? Yes. Am I a little angry that it wasn't better? Yes. But that's basically my opinion on it. Hopefully in the future they don't fuck up if they do more. And if they add Gil and they do Gil wrong, they need to get skewered in Minecraft. But that's basically it. Are you ready, James?
I'm ready.
Let's take a look.
各位知道圣杯战争吗？
Oh, have you heard of it?
各个时代、
Oh,
各个国家的英雄苏醒于现代，
this
互
guy
相
looks
厮杀。
angry.
最终的胜者将会获得能够实现一切愿望的许
I
愿。
like I gotta stop myself from spoiling. I was about to
Why?
say
Why?
something.
You
I
can
was
spoil. I doubt anyone here cares about like Grand Order or
no,
like.
I'm sure they might. I don't want to like ruin people's thing because I think Fate is a good watch, man. I think it's a very good
I mean, Grand
watch.
Order doesn't even have like
But
natural like anime.
They're not gonna go and do Grand Order. They're gonna do Stay Night
Oh yeah, that's true.
or Zero.
UBW is a good watch.
Yes, I don't want to spoil anything.
一场围绕争夺圣杯而展开的传奇史诗，
Who's he telling this
就
to?
是崩坏星球
Us.
铁道
We
本
already
次联动
know.
的 Fate
Yes,
Unlimited
no.
Blade Works。
You
今
said that
天
in
这场会
English.
议是想邀
Yo,
请
look,
各
he's
位参
teaching
加
the
一场比赛，
students.
7位不同部门、不同职业的竞争者将会
This is
用
like the
自己的
Star
视
Rail
角
fans.
展
He's
示
trying to
俄为
teach
水
them what
源
this
之源位的
is.
联动。
They
最
look
终的
like they
成果
don't
将由他
care.
进行评判。
What the fuck, the printer?
Oh my
I
god.
have that at my job. What the?
That's Nasu.
That's Nasu.
That's his that's his thing.
Hidoko
不
Nasu.
管是战争还是竞赛，胜利的关键无非是资源的比拼。
所以我们的计划是
I actually love when they do these things. I think these things
圣
are
杯
kind
战
of
争
funny.
中，英灵可以通过生前留下
And
的
then they're
圣遗
making it so
为
like
证
official. They're like,
在亚瑟王
oh,
环视的发源地廷塔杰尔城堡遗址出土了一批文物。
what the fuck are
只要
they
拍下
talking?
这批文
Oh,
物，
Look
胜
at
利就是我
Saber.
的囊
look,
中
if you
之
get
物。
Saber, you
还有什么
win.
比只要拍
You
下
know
这
why
批
they have this?
That was the whole like what?
They have this because they want people to roll for her. This is,
See
you know
that?
what this is? This is subconscious messaging. This is subliminal messaging. They're telling you if you spend money on this, you'll beat everything.
Oh my
胜
god.
利就是我的囊中之物。还有什么比真实存在的历史更原汁原味儿的呢？
Oh,
Collector? That's me.
文物本身
no, that's you.
并无其意义，它所承载的历史
You.
它的价值所
Historian.
在。既然如此，我们为何不能从破碎的
They got some old man who probably doesn't know what the fuck this shit is to say this bullshit about King Arthur.
I mean, both legends are basically the same, except the the PP.
This guy probably has no clue what the fuck he's doing.
重构亚瑟王完整的一生呢？唯有通来
Like, this is some like
传说中的全部
librarian.
属性
Like, this is like a
才能描述
historian.
西伯尔灵
He's
魂的
talking about Saber's soul.
Fate 系列作品最核心的灵魂是什么？毫无疑问是看板娘
Saber!
将骑士的威严感
Oh,
和
that's the
少女的灵
artist.
动相结合，
Girlish
时至今日
charm.
仍然
Is
是
that
极
what
具
they
魅力
just
和
said?
创新性的视觉形象。
Yeah.
Girlish
我们对这场竞赛的答
charm.
卷就是从 Saber
Yo,
的外
she's
形
a
出发
knight,
实现
man.
二次元美学的
She
突破
is.
性表达。
She's not supposed to have girlish charm.
Are they the ones that redesigned her?
Yes.
那为什么不直接向蘑菇寻求答
Oh,
案
they're
呢？
asking Nasu. Is he in the
我
box?
特意从云南采购来了
What
各
the-
种当地的蘑菇。
Oh my
正打算
god, the mushrooms. Kinoku.
Why?
They're
What
gonna
the?
cook him.
圣杯战争的本质，我觉得他们想留
Dude,
点
this is
personal
like a mystery. They're like
还是掉色
interviewing people.
Yeah,
最后
it's
的
like the
胜利就已
office.
经
I
确定
love this shit that they
什
do.
么圣银物、英灵、令咒
Command, so yo, they're not ready for that. Yo, the HSR
所以
people, they're not ready for
圣杯
that.
战争中真正具备可操作性的是什么呢？
Yo, this guy would have the assassins.
比如
He really would. He looks like an assassin.
Yup, the assassins. They had that in English.
What
What
the
the hell, the
hell?
printer?
这7位选手各司其职，跃跃欲试，他们的思想将会碰撞出怎样的
The
火花，交
brilliance
出怎
might
样的答
spark.
卷？让我们拭目以待。
Yo, he looks so serious.
所以说，只需要小小5000万
Tiny
的
that
就
you
能
know
拍
what's
下这部
sad? 50 million is a tiny budget for them.
For them,
极
yeah.
具收藏价值的
They're gonna make so
倘
much
若
money
里面
back
有亚
too.
瑟王的真迹，他们的价值毫无疑问能翻倍。
亚瑟王是虚构的传说人物。
亚瑟
Wow.
王文献的
Why is this old guy here?
自诩
He's the lore expert.
各个阶段的行迹。
But
但
he
随着
studied.
研究的深入，我内心的困惑也
He's
是越来越深
confused.
自认为啊，
He's gonna look at this. He's gonna be like, wait, King Arthur wasn't a woman?
I wish I looked like that when I was
我
old.
已没有
When I'm old.
决胜的可能了。在我认输之前啊，
Before I
我想
bow
获得一个答
out.
案，
Oh, he's getting serious.
就是这亚瑟王是不是
哦
太娇小了？
Yo,
为了完成 Saber 的
honestly,
形象，
I'm just gonna say this. That's the best thing you could do in a group war.
我们已经
Yeah,
通宵了
just get
好
outta
几个晚
here.
上，终于完成了初稿。
Look, she's
通过蒙特利安式的
tired.
几何结构，我们在负空间中
Mondrian
构建了
style
康定斯基所说的内在必须性。看
Kandinsky.
似随意的线条，实则遵循黄金
Golden
分割比例。
ratio.
请看，这就是我们的成果。
What the?
Amazing. I like
这种模
that.
不要
That
由
needs to
纸
be in the
前期
game.
处理，否则就很容
The,
易会有中
yo,
间
I'm
风险。
calling it now. The printer's gonna win.
火候调至小火，焖煮20分钟之后，
It's gonna ruin
美
the
味的云南剑
nasu.
手青就新鲜
It's
出炉
already
了
Nasu's already
吞
dead.
下它，
Huh?
或许我就能领
She
略
like cut it up.
No, no, no. Oh my god.
What the?
Look, it's the assassin.
He summoned the fire department.
其目的是为了排除竞争对手。
Yo, is that a 5-star?
What the?
尽管各位都失败了，但仍给我们提供了一些美妙的灵感。在一场事故中，
Oh my
我
god,
们
they
理解
keep
了圣
showing
杯
this
战争的
video.
本质是一
Whoa,
场
look, there's
不同时代
Ku.
英雄之间的
She's
碰
gay
撞。
bulging.
在
Yeah,
原著的基础
stupid.
上，我们深入剖析角色的心路历程，做出抉择。
Oh, why does Saber look so like young?
That looks like Saber when she's pulling the sword.
Yeah, that looks like her in her caster form.
And
But
that looks
y'all
like
would know what that is.
and that looks like Emiya going through like his trauma. His
再加上一点小小的财力震撼
Yo,，look at
我
him.
们能够邀请到五内虫作为原
What？
画设计，借此还原出最原汁原
You
味的
think they
故
did it
事
through Zoom?
辅以强大的创作
Maybe,
团
maybe
队
not.
用 3D 还原出
Excalibur
Excalibur 无限戒指。
Excalibur. I love the way he said it. Wait a
创
minute.
作团队用 3D 还原出 Excalibur 无限戒指等激动人心的场面。
Bro, this
最
should
后
have been a
自诩
fucking
奈须
domain,
先生
man.
本人宝贵的监修，
They keep showing this stupid thing.
That's him.
So
综合以上
dumb.
种种，对于我们提交的这副答卷，
Because he's rich.
意下如何呢，奈须先生？
Oh, he's the printer. Oh. Yo, I can't read. Oh, there we go. I was about to say.
Well, that was one wildly unhinged documentary. Everything along the way was completely off the rails, and yet somehow the final product turned out strangely accurate. I
Oh.
honestly don't even know how to feel about that.
He's confused.
Sure, the film exaggerated a few things, but the real production process wasn't any easier compared to this.
Damn.
To the team that powered through all that madness, you have my deepest respect and sincere approval. And I hope every player out there enjoys this crossover.
See, it's sad because
Shinofumatsu.
he obviously can't say anything bad yet. But if he thinks like they didn't do enough, he can't say it until after the fact if people complain. If people complain,
Bro.
then he could say his actual opinion.
This looks like he didn't even like work with them. He just solved the product.
Well, they did most of the work for him, probably. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. This was a whole bunch of nonsense, but I liked it. I think they're pretty
was
funny when they
alright.
do
I mean,
these
it was
things.
cool.
Overall, I guess it's just an excuse for us to get our opinions out more than anything, as usual. So
I'm ready.
I don't know. I don't even know if like I want to waste rolls on this garbage. Like, I gotta see the tier list. I gotta see if they're meta. Like, if they're extremely meta, I'll get for them. You know what the sad part is? I've been saving for this for so long too. I was like, oh my god, Saber's coming, Saber's coming. And then I see it and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is it?
Listen, they gotta do a Uma Musume collab.
That would be
It's the
fucking
only way.
crazy. A gold ship 5-star.
Let me roll for Haruraru,
Oh my god.
and then that'll be it. Like,
Jesus Christ. I don't know, but it's so sad because Fate is really like its own phenomenon. Fate is so
I mean-
big and it has so much like memes and culture behind it too. Fate is very, very big, man.
yeah,
Like,
they use
goddamn.
they use Fate Stay Night, so like
They kept
it's,
it basic.
they couldn't really like go crazy anyway, because like they don't really go all out in like Fate Stay Night like they do in like the gacha game.
Yeah, but I just think they could have done the collab just better, just animation wise and everything. I feel like it's lazy. I feel like they did a lazy shit.
The Emiya one is kind of lazy. You're not wrong.
Like,
I don't
oh
like
my
that.
God, man.
He said he should have like a special thing where you can like leave the reality marble on and like
He should have it in combat where when you do it, it's like
yeah
it's like a domain, it's like a territory, because that's a new concept in the game where you change the battlefield, like, and then
yeah.
you have turns in it. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's the perfect time to do it, but they're
Maybe it was like too
stupid.
late.
My fucking ass. Actually, they have been playing this for a long time, maybe.
Yeah.
But fuck it, they should think ahead. Fuck them. They should have done this right.
Wow.
Listen, we gotta see. I think Emiya obviously is gonna be not that good because he's free, but if you do 200 fucking rolls, you get his like home for free. Whoop-de-doo. But who knows if they're who knows if they're ever gonna come back? I mean, maybe they will, but probably not for a very long time because the collabs for Hoyo, they really don't come back almost at all. So it's a
Yeah.
one and done. So if you don't get your E6 Saber, good fucking luck. So it is what it is. Hopefully they open up the door to collabs in the future, though. I really want to see more Fate people come in, and I want to see them done
Yeah.
right. But
Or Uma Musume.
or that too. But overall, I think it's whatever. I mean, we'll see. At worst, I really, really think I might not go too crazy for this collab because it really depends on how good they are and how I feel testing them out. But it's crazy because I was gonna go full gung ho for Saber. Now I'm questioning: do I really want Saber? Maybe, but maybe not. Because this shit fucking man, I need rules for other characters, man. But either way, that's about it. So, closing thoughts, James. Are you excited?
Yeah, but it's like meh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the same way too. Hopefully they'll be meta. If they're meta, I'll consider it, but we'll see.
I'm gonna roll for them though, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, either way, we hope everyone enjoyed. Watch me live at Twitch TV/Technics channel, and I hope everyone gets Saber. And I hope they do this more in the future and make it better. Eee!